The T side are looking to take it aggressive towards B, pushing through. Supra to greet them first line. It's a headshot from them, but their change is coming through. Mirbit getting 2 for himself as Blink not quite allowed entry onto the site. HS still in the ninja position, could catch them off guard if they do get themselves on site. But Senna will be able to find 1. He's able to find 2. HS spots him out. He's able to find that headshot with the dualies. I do love those guns. Everybody does. Gulito, he's able to make it down to a 1v1. That becomes very interesting. You would have thought Nordavind would have had the upper hand so far, but he's going to wait. TENZKI, nice little shot from him. And Gulito, goodbye, sir. We're going to have to could just turn the tide of the map just like that. But no, Nordavind were able to collect their pieces in the end. Nice little headshot there from sinnopsyy. Opens up the round, but no aggression will be gained from that. No mid-control will be collapsed upon, but Supra is going to greet so many players right now. Sinner is going to push up aggressively, finding 1. Finds 1 on shot, but mirbit is going to have to hold them down single-handedly. mirbit gets a better angle of him. And that's going to be a nice little bomb plant there from Blink with their force by their tech knives all around. A couple of SMGs were all that was required to get themselves Inferno. They're a force to be reckoned with, but they're lining up here. TENZKI. They're walking right past him. Nice little spray down. Crossfire sets up. HS will be finding 1, but that's going to be that. Finds a second. As he will be looking to save his rifle. sinnopsyy will try his luck with his scout. Will be able to save a better rifle of his teammates there, I believe. Looking towards A while the rest of the team are taking it elsewhere mid as well. HS and TENZKI pushing through. They're able to find the better of GXX at that scenario. But the movement now will mean that sinnopsyy may be able to find some ground. TENZKI is low. 1 bullet should do it. HS also by his side may be able to assist in the matters if it comes to that. But room gained here in mid will allow them push up towards Catwalk. sinnopsyy is able to find TENZKI. Moving up from jungle as well. That is juanflatroo. And movement coming in from Rap. It's going to be an all-round Rap onto the A site. That's what they're looking for. That's what they want. juanflatroo coming in from behind may look to find the kill. HS able to find sinnopsyy holding on strong. Ticket-proof push. HS, nice little headshot from him. Gulito able to shut him down in the end. But it is a 2v3 as Blink have 23 seconds to work with. Wrapping right around as mertz will be holding his ground. With the AWP, spots out Gulito, shut down as he attempts to throw down the bomb. It's all up to Senna now as he tries to pick up the pieces, but he's surrounded by all angles as it's... But that's a little bit of a crisis averted here for Nordavind. Smoke coming out there from mid. GXX finds a nice, beautiful kill there onto HS. But Blink, what they're looking for right now is this mid-control, and it looks like they will be able to do so. juanflatroo, nice little spray down, he's able to find it. Senna as well joins in on the fray. Blink and Nordavind exchanging rounds one after the other, but it's Blink to come out victorious in the end. Bomb being planted now. This should be it. Go after them. Destroy them. You don't want to look after them. Like, just give them pets on the head, saying, there, everything will be okay. But no, Senna, instead of a pet to the head, just throws a bullet right through his skull. A little bit of a painful death there, but instantaneous. That's pretty much what worked for them a couple of rounds ago, but juanflatroo moves up right from behind, spray down through the smoke, greeted by 3 different players. Means that they're giving them this room freely. At the same time, they're not really contesting this. They're able to find an AK-47. AWP picked up from the previous round, already doing Supra, still surviving. Gulito coming in from Catwalk. Multiple angles that Nordavind need to fend from. Senna pushing through. Gulito able to find it. Crisis averted, perhaps. The fact that Nordavind aren't quite able to finish this one through, but HS makes the AK work, finds a double. Gulito still in this though, but not for long as HS finds himself the 3rd. mertz finding the first frag though, allowing Nordavind some breathing space, having the better defense in numbers. Attack coming in from juanflatroo, looking like he wants to do some damage, but HS throws down the HE grenade. The potential to do damage actually throws down juanflatroo to 32. Aggressing, he's able to find a little headshot. Senna. Jiggle peek needs to be on time there. Not quite sure if sinnopsyy has spotted him out. I think he has. He knows what's going on. Supra will have to fall back from this. HE grenade thrown out. Spots out that sinnopsyy wants to go aggressive. He's got the bomb. Now it's been dropped. There's nothing they can do with GX in your favor. And you can see mertz pushing up aggressively. Spotted out as well. But GXX, this range does really favor him. He's able to capitalize on it. Get himself a little frag. Now Supra, he's just telling us, yeah, we have the bomb. Mate, we have the bomb. That's all we need. Flash to come through. GXX not quite able to connect the pieces as HS. And Nordavind seems like they're a fan of that weapon from mid. mertz, he's able to find a nice little peek there from Connect. Be wise from them as well. Knowing that they have the numbers advantage, they don't really need to challenge this so far. juanflatroo pushing through, does reveal his position with that spray down. TENZKI is able to capitalize on that, finding 2 kills for himself. Oh, mertz. Nice little fraggerino into gulito, but it's all up to sinnopsyy, right? I mean, I'd love to see a 1v5 clutch, but with absolutely insane. I couldn't just fathom. So talented, so hardworking. But right now we're seeing sinnopsyy looking through. Now that could be dangerous. He's able to find one. Oh, if he was careful enough, he may have been able to find the second, but it's a B site they're looking for. Two players stacked here from the Nordavind side. Supra may be the first man to greet them, pushing through. Gulito will be the first man to lead the charge, but delayed by the molly so far. Now, White Swing may be imminent here from Supra, but will be holding him down his ground. Flash coming out, nice, spray down. Supra good for 3. Denied. Blake don't get out. Otherwise, they'll be up for a 2-0. No, TENZKI will be pushing up through aggressively. Senna will be able to punish, but doesn't stop pushing. Even if he's flash, he just holds down the W key and keeps it going. Has to pay for it with his life. But sinnopsyy, he's made it through. HS not quite able to shut him down from dark, but mirbit, he needs to be careful right now. HE got it through to be thrown as he joins in on mertz, but if you look at that, Supra is holding down connector. Smoke will cover their tracks. That's going to be the bomb plant for them. So Blink potentially get themselves a 5th with the numbers advantage they have right now, but Nordavind, they still have fairly bit of Utah. One flash for mirbit, but Supra falls down. Nice little spray down there from sinnopsyy. mirbit, nothing he can do is Blink get themselves a 5th punish, but they come in all the way from behind. juanflatroo, he might be caught off guard. mirbit finds one, and they are pushing through from ramp straight away. GXX only able to find one. Sinner with another, but here comes the cavalry from behind. The flank has commenced. HS is able to find one. GXX all by himself, he's good for one. But can he find much else? It's lost there from Nordavind. That's going to be as simple as that. Bomb plant. Gulito finds that first frag through the smoke. Now, the smoke did come through, and he did read that correctly. And with movement coming in from A, Nordavind have room for rotation, but that's going to mean that the B site is completely open for the taking. They double fake this. They sold the fake on B, supposing that it's on A, but keeping 2 players with a bomb towards the B site is exactly what they need. Information given now. The fact that they haven't pushed does mean that Blink will be second guessing this. And Gulito finding one, seeing that the bomb is all the way towards the B site, means that Supra will get shut down upon. Gulito finding the headshot, and that's Blink salvaging the scenario. 2v4. TENZKI and mirbit, they're going to go for this. They have no other choice. But with 10 seconds remaining, they need to be supersonic with this one. HE grenades. Ouch! Now that hurts. I'm sorry, mirbit. It's probably missing a limb or 2 at this point. Surely a jump boost, that's exactly what happens. mertz not quite able to spot out juanflatroo just yet. Oh, does find the headshot though with that little swing. With mirbit coming in from under, may look to punish underpass. Senna holding down connector. Not quite giving the info necessary, but mirbit will be able to shut him down, but does get drawn down to 2 health points himself. Push coming through, but it is going to be a slow one. Investing in the mid control as they look to push towards chicken nest. But GXX holding it down. As HS flies him through the smoke. A little bit of a gap through it. He's able to find him. Senna shuts down Supra as well. Now it is a 2-1-5. And Nordavind's chances of winning this round are looking up. And they're only getting better as they found that frag, but Senna is able to return as well. AK-47 at hand, may do quite a bit of damage, but mertz, he finds a head. Nice little flick from him as well. Not quite sure locked out, but Gulito will look to go aggressive either way. Smoked in between, will allow him to push up. He's able to find Supra, but will get shut down from TENZKI, holding down Firebox. 4-on-4. As they look to get themselves on site, getting that bomb plant, but GXX holding down the line from CT, may be able to find TENZKI. Yes, he does. HS on site, not able to do too much from the box there, as he's too vulnerable from all angles. mertz now will try and hold down the line, but with 1 AK at hand, will look to save it onto the next one. As Blink, it was vital that for them to find that round. There would have been an economical disarray if it didn't work out for them, but they've given. Find some sort of an advantage here. juanflatroo, he read that well. Spotted him out and is able to find a nice little quick kill. onto his opponent's supra there. And sinnopsyy with the smoke coming out, they know exactly what's going on. HS connects the pieces onto sinnopsyy, but juanflatroo will hold down the line as well, joins in on the fray and makes things 3-on-4. Nordavind do have the numbers advantage in this, but no, HS holds down it as well. 3-on-3, and gulito looks to hold it down. Bomb to get planted, will push through. No, will not stop defusing, won't stop planting, excuse me, as Blink are able to win that one through. Get out of the arsenal. You see Blink now that they've also been expending quite a fair bit of damage. No trade coming through though. GXX finds a nice free kill. Has to aggress with the incendiary being thrown out. Draws out the deagle, but the AK-47 will win it out in the end. Mertz joins in on the fray on the other side of the map though. They may be in a little bit of a trouble down to 3-on-3. The supra holding it down as juanflatroo looks to aggress. Is able to spot him out. May be able to find the second, but gulito finds the trade. So still on a... With 8 seconds remaining, they do start getting the bomb planted. Gulito close up the gap. Oh, not quite in time to stop the plant from happening, as Mertz can hold down the ground here from apartments. Molly thrown out. Does limit the positions where he can hold it from, but will push up aggressively. Nice little aggressive no-scope up against Senna, but no, won't get caught off guard. Mertz nearly did that, and it looks so impressive. But it's Blink to find the equalizer. It's Senna to find the final kill. Through only one playing holding it from bench, excuse me. Perhaps to get back onto market, but he's found one. Doesn't allow the push to happen just yet, but gulito here for reinforcements. HS and supra find both of them, and that's the site for them. mirbit holding down the line here from short, but GXX looks to aggress either way. Bomb planted, but with the AWP not quite able to shut him down. Pushing through, supra holding down the line, and that's the headshot needed. Senna down to a 1v3. As Nordavind regained the lead over Blink. But the way we've seen Blink niko around, and supra had really good performance there. With that P250, finding 2 right. Could even take the A side. It does look like that. Mid-control gain as well. mirbit pushing through, but it's the MP9 to win it through from gulito. That's going to be a very important AK-47 picked up from him. But Blink, how do they play this? Information gained there now. So they need to pull the trigger on fast before rotation comes in. They do not check the corner onto juanflatroo, and they may have to pay for it. Molly to come out as Mertz is able to find one. Not quite sure where that Molly came through, but TENZKI and Mertz are able to connect the pieces, and they're able to find themselves that numbers advantage that they require. Blink comes in. GXX, though, not quite able to do a good start to the day with that 2-0 start. But GXX catches HS off guard, giving themselves that numbers advantage. mirbit finds one. juanflatroo punishes on supra there from short, but sinnopsyy continues with his in winning ways. But spots out with player from Palace, but it's TENZKI to win it through. Mertz tries his luck from mid, not quite as well for the apartment. Smoke to be thrown, but it's actually a short smoke to come out. Mertz finds a simple frag onto juanflatroo, and that means gulito is all by himself. It seems like Blink have conceded this game. They've conceded this map. But gulito will give it one final try. Up on the bomb. Tries his luck. Mertz is able to find the frag, and that's Nordavind by lingering to get that push on, but supra holding it down from Cathedral as well. As GXX may look to aggress, but mirbit joins in on that angle. 2-man stack. As soon as he peeks out, should be a dead man. There's the headshot from mirbit. gulito down low, finally shut down from Mertz. mirbit pushing out wide as Mertz also finds one into sinnopsyy. juanflatroo was able to punish one, but nothing much else will be found over from the Blink side. Get that economical advantage of and get the better of your opponents. Could run away with, but sinnopsyy aggressing, not shying away of showing his mark of aggression onto Banana. We'll get the information given. 33 seconds remaining. They know if they peek this, they need to peek together. Mertz knows of this. He finds a frag. Now juanflatroo tries his luck, but he only finds one. That's the A-site take for them. 2 versus 3. And once more, it is very likely we'll be seeing yet another eco here from Blink. But I think they may want to go for this one. I think they... But Nordavind, they keep things going. A very slow-paced game so far, not going to lie. Nordavind playing this very shot there will mean that both players survive that trade. 3 players onto the B side. Ichigone thrown out, shutting down HS. That's sinnopsyy. A little bit unorthodox, although there's two players holding it strong. mertz doesn't quite check the angle. Senna helps out, but mirbit and supra, they're good for one apiece, and that means that no player now is holding down the B side. That's free entry for them. juanflatroo, he smoked out. He can push through aggressively, but they do have a numbers advantage with this one. And this is a situation where you go for the retake. At the 40-second mark, the bomb will get planted, but how good will this 1v2 be? Molly thrown out at Cathedral. And still the smoke to cover their tracks if need be. juanflatroo falls down first. The supra holds down the line here from CT, but still for the defuse, excuse me. They could do a fair bit. They can't just spray through the smoke. They'll get shut down one by one. GXX not quite able to find a no-scope, and that will mean that Nordavind, calm and collect above the rest from short and long supra already. Trying to close up the gap, but gulito, he's able to find one. HS is good for return though, but the AWP not able to do too much apart from legging down HS. Supra finds one, knows of Supra's location, but doesn't even matter. Senna and sinnopsyy are the two players left. And a hairpin. And they've got a lock that they need to pick, and every time, it takes time for them to do it, but with the patience, they're able to succeed. They're able to unlock the door and gain access to the sites. I'd love to see right now how many rounds wins for Nordavind have been due to the bomb exploding. What's interesting about this is they've got three players set up towards A. The fact that Nordavind have stacked towards B, Senna, without much help, do come through, but Blink, they're coming in from behind as well. juanflatroo could do quite a fair bit. AK-47 picked up. He could have played time with that, but it doesn't even matter. Finds two, and Nordavind, they're under pressure. 10 seconds remaining. sinnopsyy closed down the angle as well. They're trying to get the bomb planted, but they're not successful in doing so. Blink, just like that, take themselves around. The defuse coming in. I think they've just broken the curse. And it all just came to the fast rotation from Blink. Nordavind just lingered for far too long. Keep it going. No early frags to come through. juanflatroo doing caress flash coming up, but didn't expect HS being so close to that corner. It is a 1-for-1 trade in the end. sinnopsyy spraying down on HS, not quite able to shut him down in the end, and will cost his teammates life. Senna, that's not going to be good. Oh, not quite able to finish off the frag. So many players are low. So many players require one bullet to finish off the deagle. GXX will use the AWP instead. Draws out the deagle, but gulito needs to come in fast. From CT and Ruins as well. Smoke to come through. So many angles being held. Every single one of the players are so low. There goes one. 3 remaining now. gulito leading up the charge with his AK. May look to push through, but there's time not of essence there for his teammate. Smoke will come out. They will attempt the defuse. They've killed most of them. It's only up to mertz, but they are able to do it. Kit at hand as well. GXX will be able to defuse it. And just like that, Blink stay in the game. Yeah. Nordavind to regain control. Ooh. Okay. GXX just finally figure it out. Flash to come through. Senna does peek through. He's able to find one. Supra will return in favor. 3 versus 4. Not much time remaining. It has to be the A side take, but juanflatroo and gulito holding 2 very different angles that could do a lot of damage to their opponents. Supra finding one now. gulito's position has been compromised. 7 seconds remaining. Can they get the bomb planted in time? I don't think they can. Not just in time. I think it's on the 3-second mark, and no. Wait, what? Okay, apparently he required 3 seconds to plant that. Maybe the timing was wrong. But it is a 2-on-2. sinnopsyy, he's able to find one. He's able to find 2, and that's crisis averted. Blink continue with their winning ways. They want themselves a 3rd. They want to continue with the streak. Oh my word, this is huge. gulito, they're lining up for him. He pushed up aggressively. He's able to find 2, and now maybe able to find the 3rd. gulito, you're a dirty man. A little bit of a backline situation as Supra peeks on third. Position now compromises Senna. He's able to find one, but TENZKI in a 1-5. Not quite able to find a single frag at that. But aggression this time from Nordavind with lesser weapons that will try and get the push going. juanflatroo burns Supra to the ground, and the smoke will allow him to sustain the flames for longer. TENZKI, he's able to find one onto gulito. mertz as well with a P250 through the box. Nicely done. And that may allow Nordavind to get themselves on the site. mirbit on retake duty. He's able to shut him down. And now they've got a choice. Is either A or B, but either way, there's a player on each of the sites, and they sort of know this. They know where juanflatroo is, and if they're able to shut him down, it would be good, but he's able to do damage onto one. Not able to sustain damage from mirbit as he does get shut down in the end, but Senna, he might go for this. They do have money to keep on buying, but Nordavind, the fact that if they win this one, does get them right back into the game. Nordavind, they get themselves right back into the driving seat with that. Blink seem to have a little bit of a here. Gulito potential peek out, but it is a flash to peek out through in the end, and that will catch mertz off guard. No one there. They do push from above, and in front of him will be in big trouble. Spray down coming through. He's good for 2. That might be good enough. juanflatroo comes in from behind, but TENZKI good for 2. He's the only player alive. He must make it a 4, make it an ace if he wants to win this one out. He's able to find juanflatroo, and Bomb at Hand could get the bomb planted before Blink just close up the gap behind him. He can hear the movement. He knows exactly what's going on. Fast to come out for Gulito. He might be able to find him. Tries his luck, but no! sinnopsyy, he finds him in the end. Crisis averted. TENZKI not quite able to make the 1v5 clutch. As Blink keep themselves in the game. 5th round to be collected for them, but Nordavind had previously... mertz still knowing that some sort of shenanigans is going on towards mid. He will be able to spot him out in the end with a flash coming through. Not today, Nordavind say. Fooled me twice. Fooled me once. But not fool me twice. And TENZKI is able to find one more kill of his own, so Nordavind finding themselves at a 2-man advantage. They are heading towards the A site, and it's only 1 man strong. GXX has to be huge, but won't be able to do too much as he loses the trade-off with TENZKI. That's going to be a bomb plant here for Nordavind onto the A site with 2 players remaining. Blink, yet again, it's not a scenario where we would see them succeed, therefore they are opting out of it. Although some sort of extra frag wouldn't be a bad case for them. sinnopsyy does hear some footsteps coming in from HS, although he was walking at their latter stages as they did close ahead. It looks like they're very close to that scoreline to aggress a little bit of their own. Spreading out to second mid as well. GXX with a beautiful, nice frag to open this round to be collected faster. Approaching the 1 minute mark, there's not much time left to reposition time and time again. GXX, he was blind, but he's able to find 1 frag for them. Although, if you look at mertz right now, he's still holding off onto B. But juanflatroo picks up TENZKI. And those perhaps are the final hopes of Nordavind coming back in this round. Consider it a 6 there for Blink so far, but Nordavind will give it a go. 20 seconds remaining. mirbit will try and find gulito as mertz is also good for 1. I mean, 15 seconds remaining and 2 frags found. That's the A site take. I could set them out, and I think Blink did the exact same. That may cost them a bomb plant, and potentially the round if it's played correctly for them. Still some util available. Molly thrown out. The smoke will deter it a little bit longer. 2 coming in from long, 1 from short. mertz with an AWP. mirbit with an AK. sinnopsyy closing up the gap from behind. Surely we'll be able to find position onto mertz. That's a nice quick stroke from him. That's the information that mirbit needs, but it's only good for 1 as juanflatroo picks up the pieces in the end, stays composed, and Blink get themselves a 6. Not as bad as Mirage. So far, they're on the rise. They're looking to succeed in further ways, and getting themselves to the regional Swiss stage here in Snow Sweet Snow is the first step to do so. Finding that first rank, Blink may allow them to get onto the B site, but it looks like it's the A site that they need. Gulito finding 1. mertz now needs to hide away as they are pushing through, not quite able to connect on the shots onto the heads. mirbit is only good for 1, but I don't think he'll be good for any more as the bomb does get planted for A in the end. Blink, with so many players in control of the site, there's nothing much mirbit can do. Gap closer right now. Ooh, not the flash he wanted. Perhaps the flash he needed. Thrown out. Will try and survive. But no. That will not happen. Best riflery. They do have FAMASs that can work a couple of M4s, but supra has to come up huge with a push here. sinnopsyy finds 1. supra does deny 1 in the longer. Blink. Not an order in, but sinnopsyy. Oof. That's tough luck. Does a lot of noise. But it's only just 1. mirbit has this pillar to work with, but with a FAMASs against 2 AK-47s, he needs to be quick. Flash comes out. Gulito, he's good for one, but spray down from TENZKI just works out. 2v3 right now. As repositioning does commence, Senna, he finds one, down to 2v. Down the line with the AWP, could be so deadly. Not quite able to find the first frag. They do peek through as a recall does come in. Senna not quite able to connect the pieces on to mertz, but GXX, he's good for one. The fake tap has come through from mertz. What a beauty of a round there, but no kit available, no time left. Blink are able to win it through, and with mertz being the sole survivor, it is Blink to win it, and there goes the equalizer. Not much info. It gives away that they are on the pistol buys, and that gives Blink the confidence to push through. Senna, he's able to find a quick frag onto mirbit with the rotation to come through. That means that TENZKI will try his luck here from Cathedral, not able to regain his control over that area. Senna is able to find a bullet to his head. HS though, hiding out through the smoke. Mertz finds a kill onto Gulito. The bomb hasn't yet to get planted. Now HS, he needs to fall away. He needs to hide out. He's able to find himself in AK-47. This could be deadly. Supra, he finds two. And all of a sudden, mertz joins in from coffins. And now it's all up to GXX with the MAC-10. Nordavind turned things right back around. Peek through, but mertz, he's hold down the line. He's got the kill. They are in a position where they could come back. 3-round difference isn't so great, especially the latter stages, but HS, he's able to find one. Senna with a return frag. TENZKI doesn't shy away from spraying down. HE grenade won't be connected onto Senna, hiding away behind logs. But GXX finds a beauty of a headshot onto town until he's got the support of Supra and mertz. And he does give them room. He does allow them to get the bomb planted. juanflatroo is able to find the kill, although will pay for it with quite... Grenade thrown out, does slow down with a bullet to the hip, but is able to fall back instead. Not quite able to connect the shot as Senna is able to find it. TENZKI with a spray down through the smoke, not able to find a single kill through that, and Blink find access to the site. Could be a 4 versus 5 retake, but on the B side, although they won't go and look for their opponents. Well, 6 strong. He's gonna have to greet them with bullets. He's going to have to be huge or else they'll be in trouble. Incendiary thrown out. Gulito will be shut down. Supra, oh, he's able to find one, but they keep on pushing. He didn't quite realize that. Mertz from below, he's able to have an MP9 at hand. They are going to aggress. Draws out the M4, but it will run out of bullets if he's not too careful. sinnopsyy, what a headshot onto mertz, and now back to on 3-on-3. GXX not quite able to find the shots onto his opponent, crossing through arch. But juanflatroo takes the wide peak. Smoke will cover his tracks, but not for long, as it does get sprayed down through. Bomb to get planted. And just like that, Nordavind get lured out of the A site for yet another time. Blink finding the equalize 1 round at a time. Blink so far seem like they have the better of them, at least mentally right now. HS wins his trade, though juanflatroo is victorious on his. As they are looking to change up the tempo, TENZKI knocked right behind. Senna finds one. HS is able to trade that one out, but one will be closing up the gap. Not quite able to find that one as sinnopsyy is closing up the gap. 2 versus 4, and Nordavind, they're conceding one more. Blink with the everything. They're in total control of the game, but Supra, he's able to survive for a little bit longer. Is it just me, or was Nordavind's last win was a pistol buy win? Maybe they should cross banana so far. TENZKI from above could catch them off guard. Not quite yet spotted out, but we'll be able to find some damage onto juanflatroo as he does get shot down himself. HS all by himself. Can he do what he has to do for his team to come back in time? We'll get shut down by juanflatroo. 2 kills for this man so far. Such a vital aspect of Blink's. juanflatroo is being so strong in this match. Standard setup here for Nordavind. HE grenade, incendiary thrown out. GXX with a fast frag. TENZKI taking his time to find the kill. Finally finds it out. Does mean that he will run out of bullets, but it doesn't even a little bit of a leeway here to defend this one out. Incendiary thrown out. Supra peeks out. He finds a headshot. Nordavind find themselves the numbers. He's like Gulito, not quite able to spot him out though. Though mates repositioning. TENZKI holding down the line on banana. Now that will probably solidify the round for them. Though Gulito may try his like still. Economy in the bag for them, still could keep it going. And this might surprise Nordavind. If they go for the play, might be what they need. mirbit knows exactly what was going on. Gulito gets shut down, and that means that Senna is all by himself. 1v4 doesn't seem like a possible feat for them. Though the information was there. Everything required. Stop. Nordavind have just clutched their way into a win. But GXX find a little bit of a pixel from his opponent there. He's able to find one, and TENZKI sticks around. This might be his downfall, but doesn't even matter. He finds one, potential to find the third, runs out of bullets, not quite able to find the head, and sinnopsyy will be punishing on that bomb plant. As his teammates will recollect onto position. Supra coming in from Banana, may be able to catch up to juanflatroo. He does exactly that. 2v3. HE grenade thrown out into Dark. Does some damage, not quite able to shut him down though. 2v3 as Nordavind try to head in. Flash as well. Supra finds one. Mertz finds the other. Nordavind still in this. 14th on the board here for Nordavind. Still Blink on match point, but that's a hell of a lot of pressure to put onto Blink right now. And Orthodox not quite sure that Blink know of this just yet. But that's a spray down to come through. Finally finding themselves the numbers. TENZKI holding it from above. HS now from Dark as well. Holding it down. TENZKI with a first. juanflatroo trying to push through, leading the charge. He's able to find one, but will they know where HS is? Fairly default position. JXX holding down the line from behind, down to a 3-on-3. They're taking it slow, not quite planting the bomb. There comes HS, not quite finding the angle, not quite checking it through. And that will mean that juanflatroo is all by himself with 6 HP remaining. 1v2. If they line up for him right now, that would be perfect. But mirbit finds a shot, and it's overtime on the line right now. There's another breath to be taken here from the Albanian side. GXX missing up the first shot. You can tell they're under a lot of pressure. TENZKI, he finds one, but juanflatroo, he's able to find one. Senna tries to make something happen from Banana. Desperately trying to regain composure of the game, but Supra, he finds yet another time. Check this corner. Did not check if TENZKI or anyone was hiding it down, and that will mean that sinnopsyy will have to fall down 1v3. Grenade does so much damage onto TENZKI, but gulito down to 8 HP himself. Won't be able to do too much. Does find one kill, makes it down to 1v2, but 35 seconds remaining and ticking. Bomb to get planted, closing up from Banana as well. Supra will be shutting him down. Nordavind to aggress already. mirbit, there's so much information gained. They realize they've already pushed through. Senna to push aggressively. Potential to find two, but it is a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Supra finding the odd edges there. mirbit not quite able to find the kill into GXX, and he does get punished. HS closed down the line, but it's a 3-on-3 at the end of the day. Bomb under control of Nordavind. Blink not quite able to take it onto the site. TENZKI shuts down juanflatroo, and things are getting dangerous here for Blink. Not quite able to cover their pieces. sinnopsyy dies as well as gulito is the only player surviving here. Does find HS, but he is down to 1v2. Still does have bomb control. Bomb will get planted. TENZKI, he peeks through, he's dead. And gulito, the patient, crashed towards apartments. TENZKI finds a nice free kill there from sinnopsyy. And GXX and sinnopsyy both must be scratching their heads right now, because how on earth did they just lose 2 players? Supra, he finds another one. How does that even happen in overtime? How do they even let that happen? Nordavind find 2 kills out of nowhere. juanflatroo tries to find the equalizer, but mertz is right below him. He can just smell his opponent's feet, but juanflatroo holds his guard. 2v3 makes things a little bit more possible. mirbit scopes in, finds one. But that does mean that juanflatroo, if he wants to clutch this, needs to have an ace up his sleeve. Or else he'll be in big trouble. 2 players holding it down. 1-for-1 in the end, and Nordavind may be enough, but they are pushing through right now. Trickling onto the site. juanflatroo is able to find one, hiding away. They can't quite find the picks available. juanflatroo with yet another one. juanflatroo with a third. Finds the 4th as well. juanflatroo, the man is a beast. The man will keep his team in the game for as long as it matters. And Blink find the equalizer. And this has started to become very tiresome and gruesome series. sinnopsyy finding one frag, potentially get the M4, but they know where he's coming from. They hear their footsteps. If he peeks out, they're able to find the frag. That's the kill. 4-on-4. On site now, they need to be careful. juanflatroo on the back of it. Will they be ready for this? gulito able to find one, but the trades come through. mirbit and Supra both find one per player, and all of a sudden it's down to a 2v3. Coming through, playing with GXX is feeling mirbit from the back of sight. Not quite sure if he's been spotted out. I don't think he has. Does peek through. Senna is able to shut him down, but down to 39 HP, smoking off the bomb. Now things are getting difficult. Senna holding down the line. mertz is able to find one. They can't quite find the spray on the diffuser. Now they have finally. That was so close, but Blanky defused. But Nordavind won't allow this to slide anytime soon. sinnopsyy back from this. juanflatroo needs the right timing of the HE grenade, but has to fall back instead. Has to peek through. Flashes come out, and there's nothing Juan could do. Nordavind holding it out. They're getting the kills one after the other. Gulito will try his luck. They know exactly where he is. They're going to chase right after him. Not quite able to do too much, as Senna is only the only player surviving. He can only just push right now. The only thing he can do is try and make a miracle work, because Nordavind want to make a second overtime work. And they're 1v4. It's not a very good scenario for them. This Inferno terrorist side. They might be able to turn things right back around here. GXX holding that the right angle. He's able to find one. Does get traded out from mirbit though, as they get forward this round. sinnopsyy though. Aggressively. The fact that sinnopsyy is pushed up on banana also gives so much information. That is perfect for them. Playing could get themselves a first round here. TENZKI and mertz all of a sudden, though, find 1 kill per player. Now, 2 on 2. 1 player left, and they've got the util correctly. Gulito has to push through, but will die from the molly instead. That's going to be that. He can get the bomb planted through, and sinnopsyy in a 1v1 versus TENZKI. To come out, sinnopsyy will be holding it down. Oh, the flash was perfect. We'll push through either way. TENZKI win it through! Show us otherwise. That's a good start for them, but juanflatroo pushes up aggressively. I'm not quite sure if they know of this. Could cast a lot of people off guard, but it is only 1-for-1. Look at the movement from Supra coming in from Arch. Maybe able to catch Senna off guard, but no, Senna knows well of this. They are pushing through banana though. 1 by 1, Blink are finding kills. All of a sudden, Blink! They just delete man stack from Nordavind. It's going to have to be a fast take. It's going to be after fast push. Incendiary not really working out in their favor. juanflatroo finally showing his card. Shows them they're pretty much pincered in banana right now. You either fall back or take your full force, front force onto B. And it looks like they choose the latter. GXX makes the AWP work. Not quite able to find any more shots as HS finds one. Finds a second though. Super pushes through with a flash to the neck. mirbit also joins in on the fray, but is a 1v2. Knows he has to deal with a play on banana and a play in Cathedral. Not quite able to find Gulito. Early cheek grenade there from Nordavind. Which is why I think they might have a chance in coming back at this point, but that's unfortunate timing from TENZKI. They just gave away a free kill, and all of a sudden, this is very tough for them. HS needs to hold down the line. He's only good for 1. Peek coming through, but he's good for 2. Senna does shut down mirbit, so not able to do too much. juanflatroo, though, aggressive forwards, finds a kill, and 2 players on the Blink side are extremely low. Both players joining up from CT here. Nordavind looking to take the retake, but Nordavind may want to close out the gap here. mertz does find one. juanflatroo is at 25 HP. mertz finds them both. Crisis averted. Nordavind still in this. Pushing onwards, Nordavind. See how they work with this one. mertz is able to fire one onto Gulito. Supra throws down a smoke to cover his track, so that's an early frag for the Nordavind side. Gives them the numbers advantage, but yet another time, sinnopsyy finds himself behind enemy lines. So though he's able to catch out HS, the mollies are coming out right now. They are going to have to regroup, and so are the repositionings. mirbit is holding it down. Supra is the first man to find the kill. mirbit joins in on the fray as sinnopsyy does kill off his teammate. Bomb at hand. mirbit finds yet another. TENZKI joins in. Nordavind. And that would definitely put so much confidence on the back of this next European squad. mertz able to find that quick first frag, and Incendiary thrown out, falls back to regress fast before the smokes fade out. juanflatroo finds himself onto his site. mertz able to shut him down. Supra joins in as well, and they may have done this. Senna just has to scramble the last final kills, but they can't quite do it. sinnopsyy gets pincered onto the site.